Hey guys, Matt with Jamison's Tractor Company. Today I thought I would show you my hauling rig that I've got for hauling machines. I am still actively looking for machines to purchase, and we're just about to have our first machine offered for sale. So figured I could kill a little time today, and some of you might be really interested in what I've got here. So I'll start by telling you a little bit about it. I have a 2024 Chevrolet 2500 HD. It has the 6.6 liter gas, the L8T gas motor in it. And for 2024, they paired that with the 10-speed Allison. I would have loved to buy a truck that was a couple years older, but I really didn't want to get into the diesel for a couple reasons. Emissions, componentry, as well as just a lot of additional expense up front. But I really wanted the 10-speed transmission, and I thought with a gas motor you really needed it. And 2024 was the first year that they offered the gas motor paired with that 10-speed Allison transmission. So I really I searched, and I finally found a good deal on a truck, and I picked it up a few months back. Behind it is a 25-foot Gooseneck. This one's made by Blazer. They're a relatively local company here in Middle Tennessee. It's a 20-foot bed with a 5-foot dove on the back. I got the monster ramps, so they're the full length, full width ramps. And this one has two 8,000-pound axles on it. It's got a 16,000-pound GVWR. One thing about the truck that I wanted to make sure that I got was I wanted one that had a D-rated gross vehicle weight rating. A lot of these Chevy 2500s come with a GVWR of 10,850 pounds. And I wanted one that just had a 10,000-pound GVWR because I wanted to stay below the threshold of having to get my CDL. And the combination of the GVWR on the trailer and the truck has to be 26,000 pounds or less. And so with a 10,000-pound GVWR truck, I was able to get a trailer that has a 16,000-pound GVWR and stay right under that rating. I think it's actually 26,001 pounds and more you have to have it. So I'm right at 26,000 pounds of combined weight rating, and I'm just right at that threshold of not having to be a CDL certified operator and be able to legally drive this across state lines and not have to worry about that. And that was something that was really important to me. So we'll get into it. I'm going to take the camera around and show you some specifics of things that I've done, and we'll go from there. All right, let's start with the truck. As I said, 2024 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. It is the gas motor with the Allison transmission. You can see that represented up here on the badge. This one also has a Z71 package on it, which wasn't really important to me, but I'm fine with. Open up the interior. This is a custom trim. It's got the cloth seats. It's got the bench seat up front, which I actually prefer. I feel like it's more versatile, and it allows me to put this little kind of cloth organizer up here, which I like. I put lots of things in that. Doesn't have the digital dash and the bigger screen in it, but I'm actually okay with that. I've been seeing a lot of posts where guys are having lots of trouble with that. I did install cameras front and see back there in the back. Just in case something happens while I'm traveling. This is the crew cab. I've got a car seat. I've got a box of merchandise in there in case I need it. I do keep some miscellaneous tools, things like that, gloves in the truck, some business cards, some other odds and ends. And for the most part, I just try to keep it clean and keep it organized. I'll show you a shot of the motor here in a second. A couple things that I did get on the truck, or that came with it, it did come from the factory with the gooseneck package. I did have to buy the ball and the chain hooks as an option. I got it from Chevrolet, but the truck came the holes were already cut. Everything was already installed for me to just put them in. They come in and out really easily. It also came wired with a connection in the bed, which was really great. And then I installed, let me climb up here. I installed this deck toolbox, and you know, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on it, and there's a lot of good toolboxes out there, but I wanted something where I could stay really organized. I've had toolboxes on other trucks. It felt like I was just constantly just throwing things in there, couldn't keep it straight. With this, I am able to get boxes to keep track of little things, you know, all kinds of things like this, where I've got some straps in here, some WD-40, some ball hitches, rope, hammer, things like that. These are always pretty tight. I have a impact socket set down there underneath of this. Let's see. Oh, accidentally clipped the latch. I'm doing all this one-handed since I'm holding the camera right here. That makes this a little bit trickier. And this one is a lot lighter. This one I got the, and I don't know if I'm totally sold on this, but I got the foam case where you cut the foam out. Right now I have my Milwaukee 1/2-inch impact as well as my charger in there. I'll probably put another piece in there at some point. It does feel like it's kind of a lot of space used up for not that much, but I guess it does keep them protected. I have a metric socket set down there. I have the Milwaukee battery charger. I have a Milwaukee flashlight and drill in that black tool case right there. And then over here, I just have some miscellaneous stuff, some extra straps, some more gloves, some nitrile gloves, and then the little, they call this the snack tray over here, where it's just kind of, you can throw stuff in there and reach it easily from the side of the truck, which I think is pretty cool. So all in all, I just felt like this was a great way to keep things organized. And while it wasn't the cheapest option, like I said, I just wanted to keep things organized, and I think that that's important. All right, let's take a look at the motor. One thing I did like, this truck came with Michelin Defender LTX ATs. I think that's a good tire. I'm a Michelin fan. I probably would have preferred for it to have the MS, the mud and snow tire. I don't plan on being off-road that much, and these really aren't particularly great off-road. And I also think they maybe are not quite as good on-road as the mud and snow tires, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll be just fine, and I'll probably put the other tire on it when it's time for me to change. All right, let's open it. All right, so here is the gas motor, the L8T. As you can see, there is just a ton of space in here because this fits the diesel as well. There's space for the second battery that you would have to have if you had the diesel. But it's very clean. It's pretty easy to get to stuff if you need to. Like I said, lots and lots of space in here. Get a good picture of it. Had them build a little storage box up here. It's pretty rudimentary, but it gets the job done. It can hang open, so I can keep that there, which is pretty simple as opposed to like a little gas strut. But I've got my chains. I've got two 20-foot long chains. I've got two 10-foot long chains. I've got 4 binders. I've got several different sizes of straps. I've got 2-inch straps down in here. I've got 3-inch straps down in here. Wheel chocks. I've got 4 wheel chocks. I've got some strap protectors, as well as some wood blocks down there in case I need to disconnect the trailer and put something under the jacks. It's got dual jacks on both sides. And let's see, it does have a spare tire up there, which I'm just thankful that I've got one somewhere. I know that that's pretty heavy. It will probably be hard to get down if I need to do that. I did have him go ahead and build this and pre-wire it for me to install a winch. So pretty soon I'll be getting a winch installed on this. I'll probably get a 12,000 pound. Currently looking at the Harbor Freight. But as I mentioned, two 8,000 pound axles. It's 25 foot long total, including the ramps back there. And I think that's pretty much it on the features. It does have LED lights all around. And so far it's pulled very, very smooth. The truck does great with it. You can definitely tell that it's back there, but oddly enough, or maybe not oddly enough, the truck actually rides a little bit smoother with the trailer connected. And so far the motor pulls really well. If I load this thing up to max capacity, I know that I'm not going to be going as fast as what you could do with the diesel going up a hill and things like that. But I really think that it's going to be a great setup for what I'm doing. I'm not hauling every day. And even if I was, as long as I'm not hauling super heavy every day, I think that it's going to work out just fine. I did install these running boards on the truck. Man, it's tall. It's a very tall truck. So I for my wife to be able to get in and out, and really just for me to be able to get in and out comfortably, I wanted to take the time to put those on. I did swap the headlights to LEDs. It came with halogen bulbs, and I just wasn't super thrilled with the way that it lit things up. Also, the LEDs just look better. This truck has extendable mirrors, which are great. It's really, so far, it's been a great setup, and I think that it's going to turn out to be just what I need. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, if we can help you, please let us know. We're looking for equipment to buy. We're hoping to have some to sell here coming up. You can reach us at 615-200-0703 at our website, jamesonstractor.com, or you can email me directly, matt@jamesonstractor.com. Thanks.